Circle is now complete. When I met you, I was but the master. Now you're the learner. See what I did there? I did a little bit of a spin on dialogue from the film. This is Only-One Kenobi. Only-One. This is another recarding video I'm doing here now. I've been going out my way to find a VOTC Vader, and I've got one because there's one thing I want to do, and it's to recard this here. On my channel, I've been doing a little bit of recarding as well as looking at the future of the vintage collection, and I've gone out my way to find a VOTC Vader because I've discovered that these are fantastic for recarding, because there's two reasons why. Number one, the bubble is excellent because it's got a flat base. Vintage collection bubbles, they have a trench in the bottom, which means that if you were to put a vintage figure inside it, it would, you know, topple because it's not a straight base. And then the other reason is that the trim on the side of the bubble is thinner and easier to kind of open. So I'm going to get a knife and open that. I'm not going to do that live because I don't want to muck it up. But I am actually in the process of working on another video where I show you how I open figures, which is you've probably seen before. You can find out how other people do it. I use a thin knife, get underneath, and I pivot carefully, sort of pressure, tilt and add pressure and raise the bubble off carefully. It's got to be a sharp knife, and I've got a thin one as well. I suppose people can use standing knives, but I wouldn't want to. Sometimes they can snap, can't they, in pieces? But if you look closely, there is a slight kind of air pocket here, which is the place I'm going to put my knife in and open it up. But I'm going to cut before I do that. But let me show you the figure that I've got that I'm going to recard. It's this old Vader here, which I've had loose for a while, not doing anything really. I was going to recard it a while ago, but I never got round to it. But I've since discovered that instead of messing around with people who do custom cheap print card backs, then this is official Hasbro Kenner card here, and it looks the business, so it's going to look good with that inside it. And as for the figure inside, well, it's not a Vader that's going to blow you away. If you follow my channel, you know what my favourite Vader is. In fact, I might even put a link to that at the end of this. But I think it's going to work, and I'll be honest with you, I'm getting slightly nervous here because I looked at the height of this Vader here. I'm worried it's going to fit in. I know I'm not going to use the internal bubble. I'm going to just get rid of that and let this guy stand free. But we'll have a look at that in a moment. Join me in 1 moment. Pop and out. Hello, I lied to you. I am going to show you a little bit of how I do it. This is a really thin, sharp knife, and you go up, cut, push, pivot, and cut, pivot up. And as I say, VOTC cards raise off the card a lot easier than VC ones. VC ones are good as well, but I just find that, oh yeah, there's a bit of a problem. I make sure I cut that bit there. That's why it's got to be a sharp knife in case you get a bit of glue on the bubble that likes to stick to the card. At least you've got a sharp knife to sweep it clean. I hope the focus is working there. You get the idea. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in 1 moment where we get this bad boy out. And we're back again for part 3, and I have good news that the Vader does fit in nicely anyway. There you go, there is the open card now. And as you can see, VOTC there's no sliding around either. It's really firm, and it's just like a nice door. It closes right down on the cut. But VC figures, you can fiddle with it anyway, put some Pritt stick on it and you can adjust it and sort of get it in line. But this seems to just open and close bang on the line. But anyway, the Vader fits in perfectly. Let me show you. And there he is. I like that. Look at that. Well, he's moving around a bit. I'll have to do something about that and sort it out. But for the meantime, I've got a Vader on a card back. I'll sort something out there. There you go. I mean, when he's still in a star case, he'll look ace. He won't move around. But anyway, as for the Vader that I've taken out, I'll do something with it. I said I'm not going to be blown away by it, and I'm not blown away by it. There are better Vaders. The head sculpt I recognise. I've seen that before on, I think it was the Power of the Force, the Comtech version. They had a Vader with that head sculpt, or very similar to that, with the interrogation droid. Now, Your Highness will I can't do Vader. Discuss the location of your hidden rebel base. That thing, you know what I mean. So yeah, it's a nice looking Vader. What I'll do is I'll keep hold of that and I'll have it in a diorama in the future sometime. You get the nice translucent, transparent, whatever you call it. So I'm not taking it, so I haven't got time. I'll muck up the video. But yeah, I'll take that out and use it. And this Vader, yeah, I might have him in some sort of duel with another character with his back or something. Yeah, he's a bit of a clumsy looking Vader, really. The neck's quite long, but I'll do something with it anyway. This has been Only One Kenobi. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in recarding, this has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.